So if you think about the best Air Max sneakers ever, you have the Air Max 1, literally the one that started it all. My personal favorite, you have the infrared Air Max 90s. You also have the Air Max 95s in the neon colorway. And then you have these, in my opinion, which this pair is actually currently sitting on shelves in random stores here and there. And I'm interested in to know your guys' thoughts on why the Air Max 97 Silver Bullets are sitting around retailers, because this is a shoe that came out a couple months ago, still sitting out there. And compliments of Hibbett City Gear, who's actually sponsoring this video. They sent over a pair of the Silver Bullets because it was my personal request. I was like, dude, you guys have those still on your site? Can I get a pair of those? And they're like, yeah. So appreciate you, Wendy, and everybody else over at Hibbett City Gear for sending these over. This is an iconic pair, and I actually have a pair from 2017 here. So 5 years later, they retroed these again. Was it too soon? What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment section before we get too deep into the video. What is the reason you think that the hype kind of died down on the Air Max 97s in general? I do feel like they did have a really big moment, like probably 2-3 years ago. Air Max 97s were everywhere. They had a ton of different colorways. They had a ton of different collabs. It feels like Nike did saturate the market a bit. There's 20 or 30 different colorways available across different retailers here and there. But I will say this is a positive for those people that do like the Air Max 97s. I feel like this is one of those shoes that is going to have a lot of fans because it is a nostalgic pair from 1997 that they're retroing in this modern day and age, years and years later. And if you're a fan of a model, you could be fans of some colorways and not others, but there's always going to be a colorway out there that I think somebody's going to appreciate. And the best thing is you can probably get them on sale or for retail at least. And I'll link them over in the description to Hibbett site for those people interested. So again, thank you to Hibbett City Gear for sponsoring this video. If you guys are interested in shopping at their website or downloading their app, check the link in the description. They do have a really nice release calendar. Let you guys know of future releases that are coming out. They also do have raffles that you can enter locally. So if you have a Hibbett City Gear near you, definitely worth getting the app and making sure you enter for those releases that you're really interested in. They do get a lot of Jordans and other products that are very popular as well. When I was browsing around their website, I was actually pretty excited to see that they had these in stock still. And honestly, it's pretty crazy to see. This is, in my opinion, the best colorway of the Air Max 97 you could buy. There's a ton of different colors available out there of the Air Max 97, as I mentioned, but this is the one. This is the original one. This is the one that really put the Air Max 97 on the map. And honestly, the Silver Bullet colorway in general is super iconic. Just to give you guys a little bit of information about what the product says on Hibbett's site, it says, pusher style full speed ahead with the Air Max 97 OG metallic silver university red black colorway. Originally designed for performance running, the Nike Air cushioning, the first of its kind, pairs best-in-class comfort with sporty style. Hidden lacing system creates a streamlined look. Durable synthetic upper keeps the organic look of the original, while mesh underlays help keep you airy. Also, it says, little known fact, when designer Christian Tresser was creating the Air Max 97, he was also inspired by ripples in a pond and aluminum mountain bikes. You could see the wavy lines cascade around the length of the upper, and that makes sense why it's inspired by a pond ripple. The whole upper is a mix of 3M reflective materials. So I think a lot of people originally thought that these were inspired by bullet trains, but they were not. It sounds like aluminum bikes and pond ripples, and I really like that definition a lot better, especially the way that this upper is created. When you think of a traditional cut-and-sew pair of sneakers, like, this is pretty simple. There's like panels here and there, mesh here and there. It's not too overly complicated. But then you get into something like the Air Max 97 and you're like, whoa, how do they do this? There's so many different panels of mesh and then different types of materials that kind of go all around. Kind of similar to the Air Max 95s, but much more detailed in my opinion. This original colorway also has the Air Max that's kind of in a metallic material on the back with a little bit of red hits here, and then also red hits on the tongue, and then the swooshes on the side, and then also on the bottom. So the branding, very clearly Nike in the red. And I like the fact that it's very simple, small, but it's very expressive as well with just little hits of red. You do have that white midsole with the full length Air Max midsole. And I believe this is the first of its kind with the full length in this midsole, which is why this is probably one of the most iconic pairs of Nike Air Max sneakers. The Air Max 1 started with a little bubble right here, and then fast forward to 97 and you have this full length air unit in here. That was pretty revolutionary for the time. Now, of course, you have Vapor Max and Scorpions and all sorts of craziness, but this is like one of those ones that was like kind of streamlined, functional, and really clean looking. And I remember when these came out, you look at the midsole, you're like, holy moly, you can literally see through the majority of this shoe. And I thought that was such a crazy concept that they were able to execute finally in the 97s. Comparing the latest retro to my previous retro, they look identical. Like, it's pretty much exactly the same as the previous, and honestly, they did a good job on this retro. The price point is $185 though, so that's maybe off-putting to some people. I wish they would have put it down in like the $170 range. I feel like that's a better price point. But hopefully you guys will find these available in your sizes, or even on sale if you can, if you're lucky enough to find them on sale. I think this is a great one because another 4 years from now, a lot of people are gonna be like, dude, I can't believe I could have got these at retail and I didn't pull the trigger on those. These are another example of that same exact feeling. I mean, these were sitting at discount available for retail for a long time, a year after release probably, and then now I think that these are a lot more sought after, because I think there's people that probably wanted these shoes but just didn't think anything of it and didn't pull the trigger, and now if they want to get them, the prices have gone up quite a bit on these more than retail. So unfortunately, that's just the way our minds work though, as sneaker people and collectors and everything else out there. Sometimes we want something and it's a little bit too late. I actually missed out on the Neon 95s when the last retro happened. I'm so bummed I didn't pull the trigger last year, and I'm just bummed I missed out on them, honestly. It feels like they've made a lot less of those than the Air Max 97s. But again, it's a good opportunity for those people that are looking to buy a pair of these because they are available. Overall fit on the 97s do fit true to size for myself. I do also like to go up a half a size on my Air Maxes. From the ones, the 90s, the 95s, and the 97s, sometimes I'll go up to a size 10 instead of a 9.5, just because I have a little bit of a wider foot and they are a little bit narrow in the toe box area, at least for myself. But leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think? Why do you think these are sitting? And appreciate you all for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys can cop them if you guys are interested. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day out there. Thank you guys again for watching, and subscribe to my channel if you guys like the content. Hit that notification bell if you guys are interested as well. And if you guys do like the video, always appreciate a thumbs up. But have a good rest of the day, and hopefully you'll see you back for some more videos. All right, peace guys.